contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Freeman again, first down carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Hey, let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's it, baby.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Down to about the 22 here. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tech McKinley in there to get him for a loss of 5. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw is Ryan. He's airing it out. He's got him in. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Bryant's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 20. Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Under pressure, they got him again. Jack Crawford able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 32 that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a gain of a new set of downs. Now Ryan on 1st down. That's caught inside the 5. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now Ryan. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab. And the Falcons are in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And all that work. But he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Now Roethlisberger dancing to his left. And he fires one incomplete. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Flush to his right. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side as his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Ryan on second down. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. It's over the middle, Hooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now we'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Ryan. And that is incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. 4th down. Here's Ryan. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. It's Coleman here, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman taking it in from a yard out, and the Falcons have broken our tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Hey, let's go. Four down. Check. Hey, got it. 12.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing now is Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
21. Let's go.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
20. Gun.
Here's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. Like it's totally